Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to play F1 2019. We're at the British Grand Prix. This is Season 1 Race 10. This is my career with ALFA ROMEO. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. We do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Really would appreciate my road to 600 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links are, as usual, are in the description box down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell just so you can keep up to date with my latest content. Now then, as you can see on the screen right now, it's the drivers and constructor standings. We'll go with the driver standings first. Hey Tyler, thank you very much for watching. How are you? First of all, Valtteri Bottas is leading with 156 points. Then it's Max Verstappen with 129 points. Then it's Charles Leclerc in third place and 2 points behind Max Verstappen. If I remember correctly, Charles Leclerc was leading the World Championship for most of this season, and then I think he retired last race. No, it wasn't last race. It was the race before that in France, where he lost to Bottas. Then it's Sebastian Vettel. He's in fourth place with 99 points, 3 points clear of fifth place man Pierre Gasly. 2 points behind him is Lewis Hamilton in sixth place with 94 points. Then there's quite a bit of a gap, 32 points behind is seventh place man Sergio Perez. Then it's me, who is quite a considerable gap behind Sergio Perez. Got 34 points, 4 points clear of Daniel Ricciardo. Then it's Kevin Magnussen in 10th, running out the top 10 with 22 points. My teammate Kevin Magnussen is in 17th. Kimi Raikkonen, my teammate, in 17th place with 1 point. Constructors, just like in the Driver Championship, Mercedes have got a nice gap. 250 points, they're ahead right now. Then it's Ferrari with 226 points, 1 point clear of Red Bull in third. Then there's a sizable gap to fourth place Racing Point. Fifth is Renault, sixth is Alfa Romeo. I think we're doing pretty well there. Seventh is Haas, eighth is McLaren, ninth is Williams, and 10th is Toro Rosso. Okay. Next week, can we do one-on-one FIFA 19 Impact? This weekend, if you want to. Sure. Sunday. Absolutely, no problem. Just remember to ask me when I'm doing my live stream on Sunday. And yeah. Okay, so, components, let's change these up. 29%, 24%, 32%, 16%, what's this? 41%. Right, let's change that. There we go. Gearbox, 36%, that shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, so R&D, unfortunately our chassis component didn't work, it failed, so I'm going to have to purchase that again. We've got Aerodynamics drag, which is a major part for Germany. So let's have a look at what we've got. I think I've got 1,100 resource points right now, so let's buy this back. Is Germany the next race? I think it is. Yes, okay, so hopefully I'll have 2 major components ready for the next race. Alright, so rivals. My rivals are Kimi Raikkonen, my teammate, and Kevin Magnussen of Haas, a team I'm hoping to go to at the end of this season. So I'm winning my rivalry against my teammate 17-10, and I'm winning my rivalry against Kevin Magnussen 5-4. Contract, team goal, qualify in 13th place or better. I believe I've completed that already, so that's good for me. I'm going to be getting that at the end of this race, I think. I think it's at the end of this race I'll be getting that. Expected qualifying position is 15th, expected race position is 17th, so I'm out doing what they expect me to do. Qualifying and the race is going to be dry. I don't think we've had any wet races so far. I think wet qualifying we've had, but not wet races yet. Okay, that's everything to get you all up to date. Let's get to qualifying.
It's time once again then for qualifying here at Silverstone on what we're hoping will be a tight contest for pole position. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
As usual, the car setup that I'll be using will be in the description box down below. If any of you want to use it, feel free. Pig Gabs is going out first on the medium tyres, so we'll follow him around a bit. This pit lane must be one of the longest pit lanes on the calendar because it's so slow. Unbelievably slow. Ethan, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Golem, thank you very much for watching. Got 4 disaps again. What's going on? Someone doesn't. Someone's got an agenda on me right now. Looks like for some reason. Well, I've got 4 dislikes already for doing absolutely nothing. Kind of surprised about that. Okay. Just gonna announce this on social media and then I'll go out on onto the track and get things started. Okay, so Pigazzi's done a 28.0 for the first sector. Hey man, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Were my screenshots shocking to you? I didn't really look at them. I looked at them after the live stream. Well, in my career mode, Hamilton moves to McLaren. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so you did a... Oh, didn't quite catch up. What did he do? He did a 29.9 Gasly. Alright, I'm going to be on the faster tyres, so hopefully I can go a bit quicker, but you never know. Even though it says that I've got 4 dislikes, when I go into... We're going to analytics, it says I've got no likes or dislikes, so I'm wondering if this is a glitch on YouTube for some reason. Alright, here we go with my lap. Can't get distracted right now. Should be flat out through here. Gotta try it. And it is. Oh, messed up my line quite badly there. I can't run at hot lap throughout the entirety of the lap, otherwise I'll lose DRS. I'll lose ERS, sorry. Thank you for whoever just liked the stream, really do appreciate it, thank you. I was going to lose the back end there. This has been a sloppy lap for me so far. 7/10 slower than Verstappen on the soft, same as him, which is what you'd expect, to be honest. Difficulties on 100, legend. 50% race, which I believe is 26 laps. Round the final corner, and my time is 9th place, 1 minute 30.0. I think I can get into the 1 minute 29s rather easily if I tidy a couple of things up. Don't want to get in the way in the Force India. I think that was a okay lap, 9th place. I think there's a couple more people who need to do their laps still, so I might have to go out again. Just qualified 16th. Let's move over to this side. Just qualified 16th in the Toro Season 1 at Bahrain. Okay. Where did you finish in Australia? I know you said when we were playing earlier online. I know you said you only recently got the game. So where did you finish in Australia? Jordan. Welcome back, Golem. Starting to get the hang of this game now, so I might increase the difficulty even further. I think for the next race I definitely will. Highest I've got to is 104 on the last race, which was ultimate difficulty. I think I'll move it into 101 for the next Grand Prix.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Thank you, Golem, for liking. Says that you have 3 dislikes. Yeah, I don't know why I have 3 dislikes. Not too sure why. I don't know whether it's a glitch or not, because it was the exact same thing yesterday. Right at the start of my live stream it happened, so unless someone's got an agenda against me, then there should be no reason why I'm getting 4 dislikes. So, not too sure why. Thank you, Ayman, for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so we're in the pits now.
Our best lap so far is a 1:30.0.
But yeah, I'm not great at Australia, so started 19th and finished 15th. Hey, that's progress, man. You told me that you only just got the game, so as long as you're improving, you're getting better, slowly but surely, you'll get there. So you started 19th, finished 15th, that's progress. Just keep working at it, man. Keep learning. You watch F1, so you should know you should actually be...
We're 20th in the speed trap, 186.6 miles per hour.
You should at least be used to some of the things that is necessary in this game, like obviously the cornering, the lines you should take, things like that. In my career mode, Ferrari is 5th in the developing thing. Oh, you mean the vehicle performance comparison? Wow. Wow, that's surprising. Okay, I'm in 10th place. I think that's where... Okay, that's not too bad for me then. 10th place. I might not need to up the difficulty anymore.
Much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Okay. I'd take 10th, to be honest. Maybe 11th. That way I can choose what tyres I want to start with. I'd go on to the mediums. German Grand Prix was unbelievable. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was the most craziest race I've ever seen. Without a doubt. Everyone made mistakes. Except for Vettel. Vettel, I don't think he didn't spin out. Thankfully, he didn't go offline. I think he's one of the few drivers who didn't make a mistake.
Okay, the circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go.
I think him and a couple of other drivers, maybe Stroll, I think as well. Kvyat, Albon. I'm saying Albon because I don't think he was responsible for the crash with Gasly. So yeah, amazing race. Hamilton, what happened to him? Leclerc, Leclerc. He would have won the race if he didn't crash out. Oh man, Leclerc. So sad for him. Kvyat got on the podium. I'm so happy for him. Yeah, and you had a baby girl, if I remember correctly, the day before the race. So hey, even more reason for him to celebrate.
We're 20th in the speed trap, 186.6 miles per hour.
Not only is he now recently a father, he's also got onto the podium in a Toro Rosso, a car which you wouldn't expect to get on the podium. So he can be celebrating quite a lot when he goes to see his family. And well done to him. Stroll did very well as well. 4th place, I think he finished. The Alfa Romeos did have a good result, but then obviously they got a 30-second time penalty because they violated the rules, unfortunately for them. So Hamilton got into 9th place. I'm surprised Hamilton didn't quit. And I heard a radio message where Hamilton literally said, retire the car. And they were like, no, negative. It's a race. You don't know what's going to happen. So it's a good thing he didn't retire. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got any points. All right, so I probably don't need to go out, even though I wasn't too happy with my lap. So I think I could go a bit quicker. But I'll leave that for now. So my teammate's in a bit of trouble. I'm surprised my teammate's here, to be honest, because we aren't the worst car on the grid. So why is my teammate there unless he made a mistake? He's not even out on track. What's going on here? Let's speed things up a bit. Toro Rosso got a podium after 11 years finally. Yep, absolutely. Daniel Kvyat, I think, is going to replace Gasly in the Red Bull. Either him or Alonso. Because Gasly's not good enough. He's just not good enough. The amount of mistakes he's made. The only good race he's had so far this season is in England, the British Grand Prix. I think that was the only race where he was decent. He was good. Everywhere else, he's had mistakes. He's made errors. He was fighting with, I believe...
We're 20th in the speed trap, 186.6 miles per hour.
I believe at one stage, Gasly was last in the race yesterday. That's not good. That's not good at all. 1 minute to go. My teammate's out on track. Let's see if I can follow him around. Here he is. He's on his out lap, so we won't be able to finish his lap watching him. I'm very surprised that he's there, to be honest. Let's speed things up. No, my teammate's there. Good. My teammate was able to beat me. Okay, fine. 13th place. Alright. He got through. I got close to being eliminated, though. 10th. Less than a 10th. Alright, so the first 5 cars in qualifying 1 are Sergio Perez. Both for the Haas's. Now I'm starting to rethink my my career path here about going to Haas because they both got eliminated. That's not good. That's not good at all. So Kevin Magnussen and Romain Grosjean are out, 17th and 18th. Both of the Williams are out. Lucas Webber and George Russell. Very surprised by that one. Very, very surprised. Okay. is the time glitch in this game? I think so. I do think so. I think it is in this game. I believe what you're referring to, Jordan, is if you speed up, if you accelerate time, then either that or you skip qualifying, like you get eliminated before qualifying 3, then the times that the AI get are just unachievable. They're impossible. I remember it was in Monaco. I skipped it. I mean, it showed the timesheet. It said Alonso was able to go around Monaco in under a minute, which is at 59 seconds. And it was on one of my live streams as well, so,
just so it's in your
that was
mind,
crazy.
If you have us make a setup change and you don't like the feel, don't hesitate to come back and undo it. You can save any setups that you like from the tablet, or you can always use one of the presets the team has built from our simulation data.
Get me out there now. I feel bad for Kvyat that he got fired from Red Bull, then gone from F1, and now he makes a comeback and he's way better than Gasly. Well, when he got... I didn't feel any way about when he got removed from Red Bull, because at that time I thought he was the worst driver in F1, to be honest. That was just my opinion. Now, when he left F1, he didn't really leave F1, because then he became the reserve driver for Ferrari. I think it was the test driver for Ferrari. So that's not bad, to be honest. That's not bad at all. And then once he was done there, he went into the Toro Rosso drive, and now he is doing pretty well. And I believe he said during his interview he's matured a lot more than what he was before, which is nice to see. And to be honest, if he keeps this up, if in Hungary he's able to finish ahead of Gasly, I see no reason why he shouldn't be taking the seat after the summer break in F1. I see no reason why he shouldn't. Ooh, 2 tenths down on Verstappen's time. Very, very impressive. Let's go. No mistakes so far. As you can see, I've moved the ERS down to high. Let's move that back up to hot lap now. Normally I go flat out through that second turn, but my angle wasn't right. Still only a 1/10.5 down. This could be actually a decent lap here. Low on fuel, so this is the best lap I can possibly do, to be honest. I haven't made any big mistakes that I can see. Around the final corner. My time is 1 minute 29.6. The final sectors where I really lost some time there. Looks like 7 tenths slower than the Red Bull.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Well, I'm fine with that.
Pitting's
Get
this
back
lap
to the
then.
pits.
Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
My goal in F1 2019 is to finish 10th. Is to finish 10 seasons in career mode. Okay. Oh, someone's here. Don't want to get in his way. Toro Rosso. Has he got a... Oh, he's not doing his hot lap. Okay, fine. I was worried for a second that he was doing his hot lap. Mercedes behind me. I think he is doing his hot lap. Oh, Toro Rosso's getting in the way of the Mercedes. I'd be very upset if I was at Mercedes right now. The Toro Rosso right in front of him, who's not on his hot lap. Now he gets out of the way. Comax Go, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Yeah. The German Grand Prix was amazing, absolutely. For when the lights went out, it was just... Oh, they both went into pits, never mind. It was entertaining from start to finish. From start to finish, it was entertaining. It was nice to see Vettel have a decent performance. I don't think he put a foot wrong. Ferrari did an amazing job for once in a very long time. They actually, with Leclerc and Vettel, did very well. They were able to time the pit stop with Leclerc where he got into the pits where it was a virtual safety car, I believe. Got into the pits, did their pit stop pretty well, got out, and just as he got out of the pit lane, that's when the virtual safety car ended. Good strategy, really good strategy from Ferrari. Mercedes, wow, Bottas making a mistake. That could potentially cost him the World Championship. The fact that he couldn't pass Lance Stroll was very surprising to me, because when you look at Sebastian Vettel, it took him it wasn't even one lap, it was like, what, one attempt, and he passed him. So the fact that the Mercedes was having so much trouble
lap so far is a 1 minute 29.6
was really surprising to me. And obviously what happened to Lewis, leading the Grand Prix easily, pulled away. Yeah, very surprising. Obviously Lewis makes a mistake, which is something you don't see very often. And then he obviously got the penalty for for doing the exact same thing he did last year in the exact same race, where he cut across the grass.
14th in the speed trap, 143.8 miles per hour.
Where he cut across the grass in order to get to the pit lane. So that was interesting. Definitely entertaining race. The most chaotic race I've seen in a very long time. Silverstone was better though. In terms of pure racing on track, with no outside interferences, yes, I agree. But in terms of pure action, where just people flying off the track, people struggling, then I would say the Germany's better. But in pure racing terms,
great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Then I'd agree. Silverstone's better, but for just pure entertainment, I think Germany's better. It really showed just how much skill F1 drivers need, regardless of what car you're in, whether you're the Mercedes, whether you're the Williams. The amount of skill you need to drive those cars in those situations was really something special, because you saw Hamilton hasn't put a foot wrong this season, made a mistake. Leclerc,
track is quiet right now. Let's get out on track while it's clear.
He's making costly mistakes, but he's still a very good driver. Made a mistake. Bottas spun, hit the wall, lost his front wing, and destroyed his tyres as well. Verstappen spun as well. So it was definitely an entertaining race, without a doubt. Can't believe Ferrari haven't won a race this season. They should have won. They really should have. This race, the German Grand Prix, you could say they should have won with Leclerc, or even before in qualifying. With what happened in qualifying where they both had to retire. It seems whenever Ferrari have the advantage when it comes to their car on a particular track, is something getting in their way. Whether it be the strategy, whether it be the cars making a mistake, whether it be the cars having issues, whether it be the drivers making a mistake. It's always something getting in their way.
Miles per hour.
And they need to fix that up. They really do. Look at Bottas. Bottas is on the slower tyre, and he's less than a tenth down on Verstappen. That's very, very impressive from Bottas there. Very impressive time. I'm in 5th place right now. Fastest second sector time. I like that. 6/10 slower than the fastest third sector time. Damn. Lewis. Why is Lewis in 8th place? What's going on here? Very surprising about that. Okay, I don't really want to go out again. Looks like Vettel's the only guy out on track. Fastest in the speed trap, 204 miles per hour. He's got to go quicker. 26.6. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. 26. Oh no, he has gone quicker. He's gone slightly quicker in the first sector. Oh, he might go even quicker now. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this goes. They should have won Bahrain. Yeah, they should have. Leclerc, unbelievably unlucky there, man. Had a poor start. Leclerc, he was on pole, so that was a great thing to begin with already. Had a great start. No, had a poor start, my bad. Had a poor start. Lost the lead, and then you're able to fight back. He passed Vettel, he passed Hamilton. I think he passed Bottas as well to regain first place, and then you just disappeared off into the distance. I think he had like a 10-second lead at one point, and obviously then he was cruising to the win, and all of a sudden his car gave up on him. Granted, luckily for him, the safety car came out and he was able to keep third place from Verstappen. So, yeah, disappointing. Azerbaijan, another race. Leclerc looked like he was doing his thing, and messed it up. So, I'm not too sure what would have happened in Monaco. Obviously, with the bad decision from Ferrari in qualifying. I don't think he would have won the race, but I think he would have been on the podium possibly. So, I think the standout performances so far this season definitely is Verstappen. Verstappen's doing pretty well. Kvyat doing pretty well. I think the new drivers are doing pretty well as well. Albon, Lando Norris, George Russell. I think they're all doing pretty well. So it's nice to see. Leclerc and Verstappen going to be the future of F1. Them two are going to... I think both of them are going to be world champions at some point. Just a question of whether they're going to be with the teams they are now when they win it. Okay, we're currently following around Hulkenberg in his outlap. He's 11th in the driver standings, 21 points. Not too far behind me. Okay, where am I? I'm in 6th place.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:29.6.
McLaren are decent finally. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Very impressive with what they've been able to achieve so far. What is the... I'm trying to remember who's Mercedes engine supplier. Isn't it Honda? No. Honda's with Red Bull and Toro Rosso. Is it Renault?
We're 15th in the speed trap, 143.8 miles per hour.
I could have sworn McLaren's with Renault, isn't it? Oh, let me have a quick look. Because whatever they've done, they've definitely improved. It's Renault, yeah, that's what I was thinking it was. Because they did move, didn't they? Yeah, they've done really well. They always had a good chassis. Even when they were with Honda, it was all about the engine power, and it seems as though they've been able to do well with it. Plus, they've got two talented young drivers in Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris. So, yeah, they're doing pretty well. And look, right now, even in my career mode, look, 5th for Carlos Sainz, 7th for Lando Norris. So, they're doing pretty well. They're doing pretty well right now. My teammate's in 13th place. Charles Leclerc, I think he's just starting his lap now. 2nd in the speed trap, 204 miles per hour. Okay. Just to make sure none of the time glitch happens this time, I'm actually going to follow through all the way. Bottas is on the mediums, so he's going to go for a longer strategy in the first part of the race, if he indeed gets through, which he should do. This is going to be a very interesting one there. 9 seconds left. Ninth place, I was able to finish. Totally fine with that. Okay, so qualifying 2's done. So the drivers that are eliminated in qualifying 2 are Nico Hulkenberg, my teammate Kimi Raikkonen, Devon Butler, Daniel Ricciardo, and Alexander Albon. I was able to get through, so too was a Racing Point. Lance Stroll, nicely done for him. Both of the McLarens are through. Wait a minute, why am I only seeing one Mercedes? Did I say that Lewis was eliminated? Oh, no, my bad, my mistake. It is Lewis. I was wondering, wait a minute, where's Lewis Hamilton? But no, he was top by 0.7 of a second. Whoa, that's scary pace. That's scary. I think Albon deserves a seat in Red Bull. Gasly all of a sudden just changed when he went to Red Bull. He was also doing good in 2018 with Toro Rosso. That's actually sad. Yeah, it is. Albon, I don't think he's ready. He's a good driver, don't get me wrong, and I think he'll be in there at some point. But I think with Kvyat, who's already been in a Red Bull, he has that experience. He knows what the expectations are going to be. He knows the pressure. Granted, he didn't do very well under that pressure, but now with what he's been able to do, he's taken the fact that the devastating blow to his confidence, where he was removed from Red Bull. And I think on the same race that he was removed, Verstappen went in and he won the race, if I remember correctly. I think it was the Spanish Grand Prix. He won the race. So that must have been even worse for him. So to be able to come back, he was with Ferrari. I think it was either the reserve or test driver for Ferrari. He comes back to Toro Rosso. He does what he did. He's been consistent. He's been...
There's only a few cars out on track. We should consider getting out there.
He's been consistent with Toro Rosso. So I see no reason why he shouldn't. So I think Kvyat should go there. He should have the rest of the season after the Hungarian Grand Prix to show what he's got, and then obviously Red Bull make a decision as what they want to do later on. They could obviously have Gasly back if he actually proves himself properly at Toro Rosso. I swap Kvyat with Gasly, or you put in Albon. Okay, so final part of qualifying. I'm gonna go out twice, see what I can do.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
Devon Butler is a big show-off. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And he's not a very nice person, too. Very cocky. Which makes it that little bit more special when you're able to beat him, whether it be in qualifying or in the race. So, got to drive up now, so I'm able to control where my position is on track. A bit better than what I'd do if I just did the flying lap option. Red Bull behind me. I don't know whether he's on his fast lap or not, but I'm just going to get out of his way. Don't use any of my ARS. I'll save it. I think this is the second race in a row I've got into qualifying 3, so with improvements I'm making to the car's getting very nice. Got Ferrari behind me. I think I should let the Ferrari by, because there's quite a nice gap behind the Ferrari to what I believe is another Red Bull. So I'm going to let the Ferrari by and then get on with it. Make sure my tyres don't lose too much temperature. Vettel. I'm happy in season 2 of my career. I'm at Haas. We are ahead of Ferrari in comparison. Oh, really? Okay, nice. I think Leclerc just went fastest so far. Okay, here we go. Here's my lap about to begin. Vettel goes quickest. Good thing I got out of his way then. So I think it's a Ferrari 1 and 2 right now. Here we go. Flat out through there. Max Verstappen goes quickest. Ooh, the Red Bull's really liking this circuit right now. Too much curve there. DRS. Let's see what my time is compared to Verstappen. Turn down the ERS. Try and save some. 3 tenths down in his time. In the first sector right now. Put back into hot lap. My line wasn't as good as I would have liked it to be in there. Flat out through here. Car stuck with me nicely. Really attacking the curbs. Hot lap once again. Half a second down. Gasly should be back in Toro Rosso and Red Bull, Kvyat or Albon to take his place. I agree. I agree. I think either one's fine. Oh, gonna run wide. 6th place, 1 minute 29.3. Maybe the final sector could improve, but that's about it, I think. Didn't make any big mistakes that I saw.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Components should be fine as well. Yeah, 38% for the gearbox. That's no issues about that. McLaren's still out, and now he dives into the pits. So everyone's in the pits except for me. I'm about to go into the pits shortly.
Less than a lap of fuel now.
Oh.
The tank is empty.
I was wondering what was going on just then. Why was the car so slow all of a sudden? I'm in low fuel mode, that's why. Going very, very slowly.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 29.3.
Okay, Brandon set us off tyres. Verstappen's quickest in the 1st, 2nd and 3rd sectors. Wow, okay. Okay, Hamilton hasn't done his lap, so I think I'm going to drop down to at least 7th. So, definitely going to be interesting to see how this race goes. Home Grand Prix, hopefully I can finish in the top 10. I think that'll be very good for me. Anyone out there right now? Lance Stroll. Okay, let's follow Lance Stroll around a bit here. Force India. Started his lap right now. Did Lance Stroll? What did he do a lap? He's in 9th place. No, he hasn't. Okay, so I think we can follow him around, and then I'll go out and do my lap afterwards. So for the first sector, he does 27.9. Slower than me. Okay. Okay, my my fuel's low. Let's see how he does for the... Actually, I might not be able to wait till he's done. Yeah, let's wait until he gets to the 2nd sector, and then I'll go out. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's drive out.
When you're ready, let's go.
Last thing I want is for them to say, no, wait, you can't do it. Can't do your lap. Renault is 3rd in the comparison, but Ricciardo and Hulkenberg qualified outside the top 10 in Australia. That's weird. I guess they must have had issues, because 3rd in the comparison, yet they go 10th outside the top 10 in qualifying. That is weird. Looks like I'm last out on track. So the track supposedly should be at its best for me. That can seem rich, I'm not too bothered about that. Oh, actually I'm not lost. The Force India is. Though I think the Force India is the Lance Stroll who hasn't. He's already done his lap, so I doubt there's much left in this car. That's the sort of line I want for when I'm on my lap.
1 minute to go.
Hit the apex very nicely. It might be qualifying time glitch where the game fades out to the result. AI suddenly set faster laps than you. Yeah, that is annoying. That is really annoying. Also, if you don't get through to qualifying 3, then the game reverts back to the default car performances. So if you're in Season 2, Mercedes, who might not be the fastest, suddenly are the fastest because of what they are in Season 1 when you start. Okay, here we go. Qualifying complete, up by 1/10.5. Losing a bit of time. Oh, took that corner nicely. Very nicely indeed. Two temps up. Come on. Oh, lost a bit of time. On the final corner, almost 3 temps up on my time. 7th place. Okay, I'll take it.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Hamilton, Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So I am in 7th place, 4 temps behind Bottas in 6th, and 4 temps ahead of Lando Norris. So I'm pretty much in no man's land right now. 4 temps slower than the guy in front of me, 4 temps quicker than the guy behind me. Okay, so that's qualifying done. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Really would push my road to 600 subscribers. We're getting there slowly but surely. So I'm still winning my rivalry against my teammate 19-11, and I'm winning my rivalry still against Kevin Magnussen 7-5. Pretty good qualifying. $871 resource points.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
So after this race, I could get another R&D part. And it's only a week as well. Interesting. 2 weeks for that. I might be able to get this as well as this for the next race. So let me buy this. And I should have enough once I get the bonus to get this as well. All right, so I've bought a the crankshaft update, which is a minor part. Going to be ready for the German Grand Prix, which is the next race. Okay, so let's get to the race now.
The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. And how joyous indeed it is to be back at Silverstone once more for the British Grand Prix. The queues to get in this morning extended miles back down the A43, such as the enthusiasm for Formula One in this country. The 3.6-mile-long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and Copse flat out. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Lando Norris. They're still relatively new to a sport which does have a high learning curve and, of course, little tolerance for mistakes.
That's right, it is a difficult environment to come into. In junior categories, you're competing against drivers with similar levels of experience. But some of these guys in Formula One have been there for over a decade. But I have to say, in this case, it's so far so good.
Wow, the texture there did not look good on the suit of that Red Bull.
An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly and Bottas, Campbell, Norris, Sainz and Lance Stroll, Hülkenberg, Raikkonen, Devon Butler and Ricciardo, Albon, Perez, Kevin Magnussen and Roman Grosjean. Weber and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Alright, so I'm going to have a lap of extra fuel. Here we go. 3 laps, 4 laps, 5 laps, so we are racing! As normal, 50% race, not a bad start. Gonna restrict myself to only 2 flashbacks. Don't want to have any incidents going into the first corner, which I haven't. Not gonna attack Bottas. He's on the soft tyres, medium, sorry. He's on the medium tyres, so he's gonna go longer in the first stint. Smooth couple corners so far. Bring that down. There we go. Gasly's been attacked by 2 cars. I think he got passed by Leclerc, and now he's being attacked by Bottas to get something here. It was a McLaren that just hit me.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Kind of surprised Bottas couldn't pass Gasly there. Oh, caught to him rather nicely going for that corner. Ran a bit wide. Gave Norris a run on me a bit here. I think I have a better top speed than the McLaren, but when DRS is active, it's going to be very difficult to keep him behind me. He's right behind me right now. Oh, don't know what happened there. Hold on. I think he might have locked up and hit me there because I didn't brake check him at all. Let's follow him. Did he lock up? It does look like I brake checked him, but I didn't. Just took the race in line. He's lucky I did actually brake when I did, because I think he would have just gone straight on. Kind of disappointed he did that. I feel like next season Verstappen will be in the championship fight, I have a feeling. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Particularly if Red Bull continue to improve as they have, then absolutely. Oh, it's right behind me. Oh, I ran so wide. Good thing there was a piece of tarmac there. Norris did lose a piece of his front wing, so he's going to have a bit of trouble getting in and out of corners, as you can see, pulling away from him a bit. Personal best first sector. Bottas is still behind Gasly. Ran wide again. Well, Bottas got ahead of him now, I think. But Gasly's going to have a good run on him, going down the long straight with DRS as well. Actually, I don't think it's enabled this lap. No, it's not. Next lap. Gasly's got a good run on him, though. He's on the outside. It's going to be very difficult. Bottas is going to have to give him room. And I think he has. And he's passed him. Oh, what a pass. What a pass from Gasly. Bottas. Come on now. Just being very nice to Gasly there, allowing him all that space on the outside. And while those two are fighting, it's allowing the guys...
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Personal best for me. As I was saying, it's allowing the drivers ahead of Gasly and Bottas to pull away a bit, which is both of the Ferraris right now. So I think it's Verstappen, Hamilton, and then the two Ferraris. I think it's Vettel and then Leclerc. Leclerc's attacking Vettel right now. You're actually the best of the rest right now. Yeah, I am. Yeah, that's what I was saying with the qualifying. I was 4 tenths behind Bottas and 4 tenths clear of Carlos Sainz, I think it was.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Oh, it's in high. Yep, I haven't been watching that. Let's bring that down. Bottas got ahead of Gasly, I think thanks to DRS, which has been enabled this lap. I think with DRS it's going to allow me to stick close by with these guys, particularly if they continue to fight each other. Obviously, as you'd expect from sheer performance, these two are just way better than me right now. The Red Bull and the Mercedes. 1.1 seconds behind Gasly. I think that's pretty good. And almost 3 seconds clear of Carlos Sainz. I must admit, I'm not leaving anything out of these tyres. I'm taking everything they've got. Not going to get DRS this time. Just save a bit more ERS, unfortunately. Gasly still attacking Bottas, who's really close to the back of him. I think he went for a bit of a move there, but Bottas positioned his car rather nicely. Carlos Sainz got past his teammate Norris. Oh, that's a very dangerous place to try and pass there, Gasly. Very dangerous. Oh, it looks like he's made it. Oh, I need to watch that again. I'm sorry. I need to watch that again. How did Gasly get past him there? How? There should be no way he should have got past him there. On that corner. A Red Bull against Mercedes. Wow. I must admit, Bottas has been very nice to Gasly. He's been very, very nice to allow him to overtake him in there. At that corner, that's very, very generous of him. Though, maybe that was part of his plan, because now he gets DRS now. He should be able to pass him. Okay, 1 second behind Bottas. 3.7 seconds clear of Carlos Sainz, who is in a fight with Hulkenberg, looks like. Like I said earlier, with these two fighting, it's just allowing me to just pull away from the guys behind me and also stick with them, because I think I'm just inside DRS zone, just outside DRS zone every now and then, so it's helping me.
Gap to teammate behind is 6.3 seconds.
I think in the corners I'm able to catch them, but then obviously out of corners, and then acceleration, I'm just nowhere compared to these two. Looks like the Red Bull.
Okay, gap ahead is
once again,
1.5 seconds.
Side by side. These two are having a lot of action, these two. Bottas got ahead of Gasly. As I was saying, it looks like Verstappen might have an issue because he's been passed by Vettel, I think, and he's lost ground to Vettel, and now he's been attacked by Leclerc, the second Ferrari. So, seems he's having a bit of trouble. Hamilton's just disappearing off into the distance right now, which is as you'd expect from Hamilton, particularly at his home Grand Prix. Gasly's got to get DRS now. I've got DRS, so helping me out a bit. AI is powerful at here because they got traction control. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's something that they've coded into the game, where the AI is just monstrous out of corners. The acceleration that they have is just crazy.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
I don't really care about new strategy right now. I'm not thinking about undercutting these two because they're just too quick. As long as these tyres last, I'll just go for as long as I can. Look at this, I'm really close once we're in this twisty section, but then now, just pull away.
Confirmed.
No, stick to the original strategy. My ERS is still so low. Oh, come on. Imagine if I was in high right now. My high ERS, I would have been right on the back of these two. But I'm having to save a lot of ERS because it's just too low. Gasly's gonna go after Bottas again. Only thing I worry about is Russia turn 1 and 2. Yeah, because they're really long, aren't they? Yeah. And then the second corner is really sharp. You have to take a decent line. You have to be. Oh, was that a bit of contact? Close. I'm sure that was a bit of contact there. These two are just. These two are really going at it. Oh, that was a good camera view. Let's follow him around. Actually, let's follow Gasly, because I was sure that there was contact. Yep, there was. Bottas locked up. Yeah, that was Bottas' fault, to be honest, because Gasly had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Gasly turned in, though maybe you shouldn't have, but that's the racing line Gasly's on right now. Bottas locks up, carries on going, collects Gasly. I'm surprised there's no damage to his front wing, Gasly. Bottas, where did he hit Bottas? Was it wheel on wheel? I think it might have been wheel on wheel. Yes, I think it was wheel on wheel. Okay, so I think they're both fine. It was wheel on wheel. If it was on the sideboard, then maybe it might have been a puncture to one of these guys. But
we're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep this momentum.
Yep, no doubt, considering one's locking up and the other one's collecting the other. So no surprising there. And I'm staying out of trouble too, which is good for me. Also, Bottas is on the mediums right now, so he's obviously going to be slower than the guys in front of him. Gasly really needs to get ahead of him and push on. Bottas is really holding up Gasly right now. For Bottas, this isn't a bad situation for him. He's not too far behind the Ferrari of, I think, Vettel and the other Red Bull in Verstappen. He's going to be mighty in the latter stages of the race on the soft tyres, while everyone else is on the mediums.
Mind you don't get caught out on this set of boots. We have started to notice some wear. We should be okay for a bit longer, though.
Surprisingly enough, Bottas is starting to pull away from Gasly. Poor. That last corner was not good. Lost quite a bit of time there. Still got DRS, so thankfully. But still, look at that. I mean, I've been in low for a long time on ERS, and I'm only at 38%. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. This car's ERS is garbage, particularly when it's trying to harvest energy. It's absolutely horrible. I hope the other cars aren't like this.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. We're leading our teammate by 7.9 seconds.
Looks like I'm being consistent because I was within 2/10 of my best lap time, so that's at least something. In 7th place right now. Ooh, had to hit the brakes again. What lap is this? Lap 8. Okay, now I think I'm supposed to be pitting on lap 10, I think. Is it me or is Hulkenberg catching me? I feel like he's closer. Ran wide. Okay, looks like us three are starting to spread out a bit more now. Bottas starting to pull away. I think it's because guys on the soft, our tyres are starting to wear quite badly, whereas Bottas's tyres are the medium, so they're able to be a bit more consistent with lap time. I was given the option to pit early, and I think I might just do that because these tyres are starting to feel really bad. Where would I end up? I'd end up last. If I ended up last and with a bit of gap to the guys in front, then I wouldn't mind. But if I come out right behind the last driver, I'm not too happy. And there's 3 drivers there as well, so it's really about the gap. I don't want to be stuck behind those 3 drivers, the 2 Williams and what I believe to be a McLaren. So I think the McLaren is pitted, I think. I think that might be Norris. Yeah, it definitely feels like Hulkenberg's catching me.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds.
Maybe you haven't upgraded ERS. Yeah, I haven't done that. Mainly because this ALFA ROMEO at the beginning is pretty good when it comes to its powertrain. So I've been trying to focus on the other aspects of the car, so aerodynamics and chassis as well as durability. But yeah, it does seem like I'm going to have to work on ERS because this is not good enough.
Now, we're boxing this lap.
Boxing this lap? If it was lap 10 I was supposed to be boxing. Hold on. Let me check what lap this is. Is this lap 10? Yes it is. Okay, fine. .7 seconds. Okay, let's put that in high, let's put that in rich. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched right now, really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really do appreciate my road to 600 subscribers. Too much curb.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Yep.
Understood, stopping this lap.
3.2, I was able to gain quite a bit on Hulkenberg in that second sector there. Gadzie's in the pits, and so am I. Anyhow, I get held up in the pits, I swear down. I'm gonna be so annoyed. Come on, this better be a good pit stop, people. Come on! I was held up. I think I was held up a tiny bit by Gasly there, but that's fine. 2.1. I think that's a good pit stop. Am I gonna get passed by the McLaren? No!
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for danger.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, I need to check something here. Oh, Norris hasn't pitted yet. Wait a minute. Why is Norris here then? Norris was with his teammate near me. I'm sure Norris was the one who hit me behind at the start of the race, but still, didn't think there was that much damage to. Now he's at the back of the field. Oh, okay, I'm not too worried then. I thought he just overtook me there. Gasly fighting with Norris. Gasly's probably thinking, why is he fighting with me and he hasn't even pitted yet? Oh, I've got quite a sizable gap to the McLaren. Don't think I was that far ahead on track before the pit stops. He's on the hard tyres. Whoa! Okay, now that's even more surprising. Why is Sainz on the hard tyres and not the mediums? Now that is surprising. Norris, don't be holding me up, please. Yeah, he's gonna hold me up. Oh, man. Nowhere to pass it. Oh, Norris, you're gonna pay for this. Right around the outside. Can I make it? No, I can't. He just cut me off as well. I think this is payback.
Kimi is in for his stop.
No, just thinking this is payback. Okay, smart decision, Norris, for not defending. Very smart. No point. Dives into the pits, Norris. Man, he held me up for quite a bit there. I probably lost 2, maybe 3 seconds there. Okay, where am I now? I should be 7th again. I think there's still a couple cars that haven't pitted just yet. In 12th place right now. I'm sure I just saw Williams there in front of Gasly, so definitely ahead of him.
Gap behind is 6.2 seconds.
Improved my gap to the car behind, which is good. I think Hulkenberg's still going. I think. Yeah, Hulkenberg's still going. Gasly's off. I can't. I can't handle his pace. He's too quick. Definitely feels nice to be on a new set of tyres though. Cars are responding a bit better with the front end at least. It's turning in a lot more. Got a nice gap to the car behind me. Still very surprised he's on the hard tyres though. Carlos Sainz, very surprised about that. Russell pits. He's going to be at the back. Oh my days, 2,000.
Camber is stopping now.
2,000ths of a second. Slower than my best lap time. Really close. Hulkenberg's come out. Where is he? Oh, he's. I think he might be the exact same distance he was before we pitted, actually.
Gap to teammate behind is 12.3 seconds.
Actually, I take that back. He's further. Oh, he's further behind. So staying out a bit longer.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.3 seconds.
Staying out a bit longer wasn't very good for Hulkenberg. I think it was like 3.2. When I went past the second sector before I pitted. Now he's 4+ seconds behind me now, so it's been good for me. And ERS, let's use a bit of it. Can't use any more. Can't use rich fuel mix anymore because I've only got a tiny amount of extra fuel left. 3 tenths up. Can I set a personal best time? Bottas is still going. And Bottas was near me and Gasly, wasn't he? So I wonder if me and Gasly can overtake him. Though granted, he's going to be on a soft tyre, so he's just going to be almighty quick. Yeah, just did a personal best, half a second. In the previous game, I couldn't go flat out through the first corner. The back end would just step out too much to the point where I had to lift and coast through it. Now, I can definitely go flat out through the corner easily, even in the ALFA Romeo. For some reason, I think you are kind of underrated. Hold on, I'll read the rest of your comment in a minute. Personal best, first sector, not bad. Oh, no, I don't want to go in high. No. That'd be a waste. Let's go into lean here. Oh, gonna run him wide. Surprisingly enough, I'm keeping the Red Bull in my sights, though. I could do nothing about it, though. Another personal best. I mean, you deserve more than 1,000 in my opinion. I think you're talking about subscribers. Hopefully at some point I'll get there. Hopefully. But I'm just doing what I enjoy doing. Every single day I wake up, I play video games. So being able to entertain people who I definitely wouldn't meet otherwise is fun. I get to interact with all of you. Whether it be with this or play a career or with my Fortnite with subscribers series or my FIFA 19 with subscribers series, soon to be FIFA 20. So just doing what I enjoy doing. Hopefully at some point I'll get to the 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, 3, 4, 5, 10. But obviously it's a slow process. I'm more than happy to work hard in order to achieve those things. Am I a bit closer to Gasly? Well, I was a bit closer there for a second.
You have P7, 7th place. Gasly ahead. Gap to car in front is 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Hulkenberg
Really?
behind. The gap to the car behind is 5.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Our gap to first place is 32.4 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 12 laps to go.
12 laps to go. I'm 1.4 seconds behind Gasly. Whoa, okay. Didn't expect that I'm gaining on him.
Gasly is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 1.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:32.9. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
Make that 1:32.8. Going even quicker.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Half a second. That's good to hear. As I mentioned at the end of qualifying, and it seems earlier on in this race, I'm in no man's land right now. Can't handle the six guys ahead of me, and I'm able to get ahead of the guys behind me. Just like you said, just like someone commented in the live chat, I'm the best of the rest right now. Though it looks like Hulkenberg might have something to say about that. Having to save a bit more ERS here. So I think there's 11 laps left to go. I think this would be a very nice, very nice finish. If I can finish in 7th. 8 tenths down this time. 2 seconds behind Gasly.
to the car in front is 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, Gasly's starting to stretch his legs now. Hey man, it is a bit difficult to read your comment when it's that long while I'm in the middle of a race here. Once I get onto the long straight, I'll pause and read out your comment. I keep on flicking back just to make sure I can't see Hulkenberg. Okay, let's try it now. No way in my career mode I'm at the Chinese Grand Prix. Hamilton actually qualified in 5th, and Lucas Webber out-qualified Vettel and Leclerc, and both Renaults are outside the top 10. Typing error, sorry, I meant they are outside the top 10 again. Okay. You said you're in your 2nd season, so I'm guessing, obviously, the cars aren't what we know them as when it comes to their performance in real life. So I'm guessing Ferrari are not the 2nd best car in your season. Mercedes probably still are the best.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
Really?
We're leading our teammate by 17.6 seconds.
Okay, 6 seconds clear of Hulkenberg, which I think wasn't that big before, the gap between me and Hulkenberg, so I think I'm improving the gap between me and him. There's a sizable gap between Hulkenberg and the guy behind him. So, doing nice. Personal best first set to 2.4 gap between me and Gasly, so I think I just took a bit out of him.
Some information on Leclerc. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Sixth, here I come. Might be getting a bit too excited too quickly here. I still have to catch him first, but that's like music to my ears. Okay, what I don't need to do is make any mistakes. Yellow flag for some reason. Looks like a Renault. Is that Hulkenberg? Please tell me that's Hulkenberg. Oh, it's Ricardo. Damn. At least then I wouldn't have to worry about him anymore. Where are the Haas guys? I haven't seen anything of them. I'm pretty sure new fastest lap for me. Got down to 2 seconds. I think it was 2.7 last lap. Now it's 2 seconds. I took 7 tenths out of him. Might be on a bit of a charge here. So that Bottas is caught up to the back of the fight between Leclerc and Verstappen. Considering Gasly's the one in front of me here.
Caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Yep. He's out of the way. There shouldn't be any virtual or...
Okay, clear.
Shouldn't be any virtual or safety car involved. .2. .2. It's getting between 2.5 seconds and 2 seconds. Can't get below 2 seconds right now.
P7 now. P7. Gasly ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 2.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Hulkenberg is behind you. The gap behind us is 7.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. The gap to the leader is 25.1 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 7 laps to go.
7 laps to go. Okay. In the previous race, the Austrian Grand Prix, those laps went by so quickly. This one feels like it's never ending. Again, personal best, second sector. Red Bull is dominating so far in my career mode. Okay. I'm guessing Red Bull are the best car then. I thought they'd be dominating otherwise. I have to be really strategic. Another personal best. I'm having to be really strategic in how I'm using my ERS right now because it's not harvesting as quickly as I would like. Though granted, there's not many heavy braking zones around this track.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Okay, good.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Gap to car in front is 2.0 seconds.
Okay. Ran a bit wide. Fastest lap. Valtteri Bottas, you'd expect him to do that considering he's the only guy on the softs right now. Leclerc is not too far ahead of me right now. He's my goal to try and catch him. Could get 6th place here. I just have to make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes. Oh, looks like it could be a Mercedes 1-2 here because Bottas is on the back of Vettel. I think he's dragging Verstappen with him as well to attack Vettel. Rival.
The gap is 37.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.8.
Look how far ahead Hamilton is compared to everyone else. He's just coming up to the finishing line now. He's so far ahead. Still haven't used a flashback yet. The fastest lap for Valtteri Bottas. I think that was a 1 minute 31.2. I think I saw. Oh, ran wide. Leclerc's right there. So close.
Gap to teammate behind is 22.3 seconds.
Come on. I think there might be only 3 laps left. 3 seconds behind Gasly.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, 3 laps left. Good guess then for me. So on lap 23 right now. Leclerc's going to hold up Gasly here. Might be able to catch up a tiny bit. 2.3 seconds behind. Gasly should have the inside line, and he does. I think he passed him, and he has. Can I in an ALFA ROMEO pass Leclerc in a Ferrari? That'd be rubbing salt in the wounds on Ferrari there, if I can do it.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Yeah, leave me alone, man. Jeff, shut up.
Say again, you're breaking up. Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Shut up, Jeff.
Got that, confirmed.
There we go. Oh, I got a trophy for that. Okay. That's the easiest trophy I can ever get. I'll take that. How many laps now, mate? There's only 2 more laps left to go. Leclerc has an issue with his car, so I'm trying to catch and pass him. If I can do that, I'll equal my best finishing position, which is 6th. Which will be the 3rd time I've finished in 6th place, if I can get it. Oh, ran a bit wide. Oh, so close, I can see him. Okay, Jordan, enjoy. You're going back to watch the rest of the beginning of the race, okay. I might be able to get DRS here, really close to the back of him. Actually, I wanted him to shut up, didn't I?
Repeat that. There's interference.
No, my bad. Oh, I caught up so much. I'm thinking he might have a... Definitely has an engine issue, but it looks like he's got power deficit massively. Look how much I'm catching him. Let's go. Out of the way, Leclerc. Out of the way. Looks like he was going a bit defensive. But with DRS, I just sailed down the outside there. I need to pull away. I don't want him getting DRS. Feel sorry for Leclerc. He's fighting for 3rd place at one stage. Looks like Vettel's attacking Bottas right now to get back 2nd. He's going to get DRS. Hamilton's going to win. We've got a back marker right in front of him. Come up to the final lap. Vettel was able to pass Bottas for 2nd place. Bottas is going to get another go at it though. Vettel goes quickest. How? How did Vettel go quickest? Bottas is on the softs. Vettel's on the mediums. This should be the final lap. 3 seconds behind Gasly. Oh, I'm really low on fuel. 0.01 on fuel. Let's put that in lean, just make sure I don't run out of fuel before the end of the race. That would be so upsetting. Haven't really put a foot wrong in this race, to be honest. Haven't had the power to attack the top 6. Luckily for me, Leclerc had an issue. Hamilton wins, dominant from start to finish. I'm very happy with my result, 6th place. Whoa, my tyres, 66% on the front left. Wow. Good thing this is the final lap. And around the final corner, 6th place is mine.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Mercedes 1 and 2. Ferrari of Vettel in 3rd.
Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Well, you can't fault anything that Sergio Perez did out on the track today. He drove flawlessly, making him an easy pick.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
It's funny, the car I'm planning to move to is actually behind me. Oh my days. Okay, so still in 8th place. Put a bit more of a gap between me and Daniel Ricciardo. 12 points between me and him. 21 points between me and Sergio Perez. Oh boy. 33 points clear. Valtteri Bottas. Max Verstappen in 2nd. Charles Leclerc in 3rd. 4th is Lewis Hamilton. Moved up a couple places. Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly moved down. Nico Hülkenberg moved up to 10th place. Kevin Magnussen moved down to 11th. Carlos Sainz moved up to 13th. Devon Butler moved down to 14th. Constructors, everyone stayed in their original positions. Alright, extra resource points now. 600 more. Okay, still winning my rivalry with my teammate 22-14 and winning my rivalry against Kevin Magnussen 10-8. Resource points. I think I should be in the thousands again. Just. Oh, actually no, 1,400. There we go, happy with that. Oh, I didn't get any interview.
You did really well. I don't think we can have any complaints with that performance.
Can't surprise about that one. Okay, How much is a gearbox? 640. Okay, I'll buy that. And then I did say I was going to buy this as well. So let's get that. So we're going to have 5 upgrades. 5 upgrades. All 1 in each department. So hopefully none of them fail. But let's see how that goes. Okay, that's going to be the end of this live stream. Actually, let me go to next, just so that you can see whether they fail or not. The components. Germany's next race. Please don't fail. Please, 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 please. I think I'll be very lucky if nothing fails. Come on, 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 come on. Take its time to load though. Engineer hasn't said anything. The engine part failed. Everything else was completed. Okay. Qualifying is going to be raining. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Development comparison between Alfa Romeo and Toro Rosso. Taking a big leap. We're now... isn't that Haas we're near to? Yeah. Okay. Got a nice bit of improvement here. But unfortunately the engine part failed. Which means if it didn't fail, I think we would have been above Haas and maybe Racing Point. Alright, that's going to be this live stream. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. Really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links all for as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you all have a great day. Laters.